Just got this Tesla Vision Park Assist updated today with version 2023.6.9. Now let's see how it works. Before this update, I had to implement some marking on the ground to help put the Tesla into our pretty tight garage. Here is a tape on the back of the car, so when I pull the car inside the garage, as soon as this tape shows up from the rear bumper, I know the car is getting pretty close to the front. And here is a refrigerator that I do not want to bump into. And then on the side, there's a tape here. So when I pull the car in, I align the side of the car to this marking, so I know it's not getting too close to the side of this cabinet. Okay, so this is the first time I put the car into reverse after the software update. So immediately it shows the surroundings. This is a pretty tight garage with the other car parked here and the cabinet installed in place. The space for this Tesla Model 3 is pretty tight, so as I pull in, the car will get really close to this side of the garage door, and it will also get really close to the side of this SUV. So immediately this detects the side of the garage door frame, I should say. So the curve showed on the screen resembles this. The vacuum sticks out a little bit than the refrigerator. Just now on the screen, before it shows stop, it says the distance between the obstacle is about 12 inches. So right now, as we can see, the distance is about 22 inches. But if I stop right here, I wouldn't able to close the garage door. Now I will pull forward more. Okay, this is how I park. With the car properly parked, this is the distance between the bumper and the obstacle. I would say it's about 2 to 3 inches. Now I'm going to pull into one of these parking spots, and let's see how accurate it can get. So apparently 12 inches is the closest distance that it can detect or calculate. Well, I would say it's not very accurate, but it's pretty good. And it's good enough for parking assistance, in my opinion. Now I will park my car to that spot and see how it works. Normally, when I pull up to this kind of parking spot, it's kind of hard to judge the distance between the front bumper and this the base of this tree. Let's see. This is it. That is pretty good because as we can see here, if I pull forward, the lower of the bumper will hit this. The park assist really helps here. Now I am going to back up to the same spot. The result looks pretty promising. Parallel parking. Good. I would say Tesla has done a pretty good job in implementing this camera-based parking assistance. But in my opinion, I think it's not really accurate in this very tight garage. But on the other hand, even with my other cars that they come with 360 cameras and USS sensors, in this kind of small tight garage, I still cannot rely on the USS sensors, especially when I park this car, this SUV. It's an Audi Q7. When I park this car into this garage, I have to rely on the 360 cameras and ignore all the warning sounds of the USS sensors. But in open spaces, just like the one I tested in the public parking lot, this camera-based parking assistance gives the Model 3 the ability of detecting or calculating the distance between the front bumper and the curb. This is very useful, especially for Model 3, because the body of the car is pretty low to the ground. So it happens so many times that when I park in a public parking spot, the front bumper would hit the bump in the parking space. This update really helps in that situation. I would say if there is a camera mounted on the front bumper, that could give them a more accurate estimate or calculation of the distance in the front. But other than that, I am pretty satisfied with what it offers right now. Thanks for watching.